Hello again everybody, welcome back to LilyLuLou. My name's Karen, I'm the Junk Journal Geek, and a very warm welcome to you whether you are a first time visitor or you're coming back for more. I'm still working on these St Patrick's Day journals, and I thought I'm going to decorate some pages or something. I haven't really got a plan of what I'm going to do today, but I thought I'd just turn the camera on and live dangerously and we'll see what happens. But I thought before I start I would show you all of the crisp packet ladies that I was working on in the last video. I finished them all off after I turned the camera off, and there they all are in all their glory. So there'll be 3 in each journal, and I'm really pleased with the way they came out. I think they look lovely. They've got real character, so they'll be going into pockets in the journal, or they may be stuck down as tuck spots. I don't know yet, but there they are. Let me know what you think. Oh, I should really tell you what I did on each one, shouldn't I? Because you weren't here for them. So, let's see, we did that one together. This one needs a little bit more glue. Is the same, obviously. Now on the second packet, the first ones I did with you, I had a second packet, which I had shown you, but that had a promotion on it. You can just see under there actually. So I lost quite a lot of my ladies from that pocket because they had promotional stuff printed on top of them. It's very unhelpful. So I had to cover up the bottom of her. So that's what I've taken, the daisies from one of the hundreds of these pages that my printer printed out. And then that quote is from a freebie from Red Deb's Journals on Instagram. That's where that's from. That one we did together. Then this one, this is this lady again, but smaller because of the promotional stuff. She still needs trimming. I was leaving her to dry. So she's got the same ticket as I used on this lady. Because I had 2 tickets, I thought I might as well use them. And she's got the shamrocks, but they're slightly smaller than the ones I used here because she's smaller. And I haven't put anything up there yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. This one was, do you remember I said when I was looking at these tags, oh, I'd like to cut those letters out, but they were too big. Well, they were repeated on a smaller piece of ephemera. Can't remember what it was off the top of my head. So I cut those out and stuck them down. This is this lady, but I couldn't give her anything to hold because the big message went all over the top of her. And when I cut round it, it looked silly. So I just cut the bottom piece off. So she's got luck and bless your little Irish heart. And then this one, this lady I stuck down, and then I've just put a piece of gold foil wrapping. I can't remember what it was wrapped. I think it was a bath bomb actually. Was wrapped in gold foil paper, so just stuck that underneath the They Call Me Lady Luck, because I did say I wanted to bring gold into this journal and I haven't really done that yet, so I did that there. So this one needs a little bit of finishing off because she needs trimming and things, but they're done for now. So I don't know where I've put my pile of ephemera that I've made so far. There's a couple of bits here, but I'm very disorganised. I'm very behind, but there you go. Oh, I also cut out from all those hundreds of tags. I cut out 2 without cutting them apart. I've just inked round them. I think I'll use them probably as little booklets or something. What else have I done? They're the ones we did on camera right at the beginning. So we'll just pop those up there out the way for now. And I'm just going to grab the 3rd signature of this top pile because I feel like I haven't done anything in here, and I'm going to have a sip of tea. So at the moment, Max is out with his ladies. He goes out twice a week for socialisation walks. But they could come back any time during this video. So if I disappear, that's where I've gone. So I just finished my ironing and I thought I'm going to sit down and do a bit of craftiness, even though I should be working and being naughty. So I've got an idea. This trim that I got from Beebeecrafts, I want to use in this journal, and I'm thinking on one of these envelopes I might put some across the window. Don't know yet, gonna have a think about that, but I want to do something with that. I'm not sure if it'd be too big as a page edge. Do you think that would be too much? I'm a bit low, aren't I? Slide up, slide up. Is that better? Actually, I think that might be all right. And I was thinking as I laid that down, I quite like these little leaves sticking out because they look a bit like coins, you know, the gold coins that's in the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But actually, it might be better to have it round this way. It might be a bit sturdier with that edge. So that's another thing to think about. The middle. So yeah, I haven't done anything in this one yet, so let's have a look and see what we're going to do. I've got lots of ephemera to use, so I should really start sticking bits in and doing it, shouldn't I? I've also got that other gold, so that would be nice, probably on the edge of a page at some point. So maybe we'll have some of that today, maybe. Right, what we're going to do, let's have a look. These are, I thought I might grab some of the ephemera pieces and do something with those. That one, sorry, I should have got myself organised before I started, but I never do. So how are you all? I hope you're all happy and well and getting some crafting done for yourselves. Right, we've got this envelope. Should we do something with this? Don't know what. Let's have a play. So it's very funny weather here today. The sun has been shining, and when the ladies picked Max up, I said, oh, I hope it stays dry for you. And 5 minutes later it started pouring with rain. So Max is going to come back very wet. But I did say to them, he manages to get wet even on, you know, hot summer days when we've not had rain for weeks. He always finds a bit of water to roll in, so he was probably going to come home wet, whatever. So they've, as I say, they've just gone out, started raining, and now it's brilliant sunshine again, so it obviously can't make up its mind what it's going to do today. But I haven't put the washing out, so you can probably hear that humming noise in the background, which is my dry buddy. I was thinking I need to get myself one of those embossing pens, and then I could colour in some of the goldy bits in this kit and emboss them. I've got some gold embossing powder. I thought that might be quite nice. But I think it does need a pen rather than the ink pad that I've got, because a lot of the bits, you know, like his band on his hat would be quite nice in gold, wouldn't it? And there's lots of little bits and pieces like that through the journal, like those buckles, they would be nice with a bit of gold embossing on them, wouldn't they? So I keep thinking of doing that, and then I keep forgetting to order the pen, even though I know I'm not supposed to be buying anything. I'm supposed to be using what I've got. I know. Should have thought to look for an embossing pen on the Beebeecrafts site. Could have got one in my haul, couldn't I? I didn't, so. Needs to go in a little bit more. I'm never very good at doing this. I should be scoring these really before I fold them, but I didn't get my scoreboard out, so as I say, I know I haven't got long, so I want to try and get something done while I've got peace to concentrate. So you'd expect Max, he goes out with, I don't know, 6 or 8 other doggies. He's learning how to behave with other dogs. And you'd think he'd come back shattered, but he normally comes back really hyper. So, right, so that's a cute little envelope. I'm just wondering how I want to use it. I think I might stick it down as a flip so that we can hide things up there. It'll be secret, and then we'll have secret journaling space here. So let's find a page that we want to work on first of all. I'm still not sure these pages are in the order that they are going to be in, if they're going to stay in this order. These are the papers from Treasured Over Time. It's a shop on Etsy, and I bought a pack of Irish ephemera. So this is an Irish dictionary. I'm just wondering how that looks on there. Let's see what other pages we've got. It might be nice to, no, blends in too much. Could pop it on there and it sort of ties that page, those pages together. But as I say, they may not stay there, so how about on the music page? That's quite nice, isn't it? Right, let's ink this and pop it together. Do I want all the edges inked? I think I do. Decisions, decisions. What's going to be seen? That's going to, yeah, that's going to be stuck down, so I'm not going to see that. Don't want to waste my precious ink. How ridiculous. I mean, how much would that actually use? Right, so let's stick the envelope together. Sorry for knocking you. My little camera holder is attached to the side of my desk, and my Cricut is in front of it, and I'm very close to my Cricut where I need to sit so that you can see what I'm doing. I've tried putting the holder on the other side, but we've got a settee right next to my desk there, and it was marking the settee, making a hole. Oh, I forgot to do the top bits, so I had to move it. Okay, so what would we want on there? Oh, I made a bit of a mess there, didn't I? Didn't let the ink dry. Oh no, that's where I've just tried to do those bits, isn't it? Oh, numpty. Right, oh, maybe we could have a bit of goldage on here. That's nice, isn't it? Just poking out there. And then when you lift it up, quite like that. I could have that bit in the middle. These are not my fabric scissors, I'm being naughty. Right, now this is going to need my glue mat because it's going to go everywhere. So if I want that, which bit do I want hanging down? Yeah, I like that hanging down, the delicate bit. I'm going to trim it afterwards. And then when you lift it up, that will be on the inside of that envelope. And I forgot to put the pin back in the glue. So maybe I can put the glue on this bit. This is art glitter glue I'm using, in case you're wondering. Let's pop the pin back in. So I'm going to pop that there. And give that time to grab. Now this lace does have a right and a wrong side, but obviously whichever way I put it round, one of them is going to be facing the wrong side. So I didn't worry. Right, so that is going to sit on there. So what else do we want on there to decorate that? What have we got here? Maybe a little ticket sticking out. It's too big. Oh, it's clever, Karen. Something like that might go in there. I've moved this now. Never mind, I need to leave that open on there so it will dry. Right, what else have we got here? Let's have a rummage. We like a rummage, don't we? My 9 million sheets of tags. Oh, there's some more ready to use ephemera in the bottom of the pile. Right, let's have a look here at some of the little bits. They're too big. Little bits. Don't think we need tabs. Thought there was more than that. But... Right, so I was thinking maybe one of these circles. Unfortunately, these circles are not the right size for my circle punch. And I know I could cut these out with my Cricut, but I always forget. To cut these out on the Cricut, you need to upload the page to Cricut Design Space and then send it to printer from there, because it prints like little guidelines at the edges of the page. so that the Cricut machine can read the page and knows where it's got to cut. And when I print these kits out, I'm always a bit excited, and I always forget to do it that way round, and I just print them out, and then I think, oh, my Cricut could have cut all those fancy bits out for me. Sorry, I'm just having, I wanted this to go up here just as a bit of decoration. Then I'm thinking, oh, maybe I want it down here. And if I stick that there to help hold this envelope down, I could have a little tuck spot there and a little tuck spot there as well. So I think I will do that. So I still haven't decorated the page. So let's put a little bit of glue just on the top half first and try and sort of get him in the middle-ish. So he's going on there. And then, actually, if I put that low down, because this is going to be sort of in the middle, that would be quite nice then. Or shall I leave it there? No, I am going to leave it sort of in the middle. And I'm going to make this a few pockets, I think. So just thinking about what I'm doing, so I'm going to glue along there on the other side to hold that in place. Then I'm going to glue this down, and then you'll be able to tuck. That's what I'm going to do. So am I ready to do that? I think I need to trim these edges. I was tempted to leave them on, but I think I do need to trim those off. So this gold trim is lovely. It was called Antique something or other, and I know it's not antique, but it does sort of give those vibes. It does feel delicate and, you know, as if it may have come off of a grand lady's dress. Right, let's go for it. Let's pop glue up here and glue down here, and pop that down about there. Just give that a moment. So I still didn't stick anything on. Oh, where's those stamps? Oh, they're in the pile somewhere. I did have them out separate so that I would be able to get to them easily, but I tidied up last night and I've popped them in the pile somewhere. So I won't make you wait while I rummage for them now. I think those stamps might look quite nice on there somewhere. He won't go on there. Something's just fallen on the floor. Right, so that should be stuck by now. So we should have, she says, a little tuck spot there, a little tuck spot there. That's obviously we're going to have something thin there because it will be too close to the, that couldn't go there because that's too close to where the fold's going to be. And then we've got a little pocket there to put something in. So we won't worry yet about what's going in those pockets. And I can see a little bit of glue oozing out there. So let's deal with that before we stick everything together inadvertently. So that is going to go in there. So that's going to look quite nice. That page needs to come up a bit. So that's that one. And then let's find something to do in another. What have we done in the back signature of this one? Oh, isn't that page lovely? I love that page. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it. So, what can we pop on this side? Could have a little pocket there. Don't want. I feel like that pocket should go on the other side. But there's really no reason why it can't go that side. These are too wide for the pages, but that could go in. Couldn't it? Should we pop this one in? Did I not get my snips out? Yes, I did. There they are. Right. So, snip. 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 Now it's getting dark again, as if it's going to rain, but I'm having a hot flush. Right, so again, where's my ruler? Let's try and do this a bit more professionally without getting the scoreboard out. So there's always ways to do things, even if you don't have the tools that you see other people using. Don't need to have all these things. I'm lucky because I used to be a Stampin' Up rep. I've got lots of tools and things that, you know, that I built up in my kit for card making. And they all come in handy for making journals, so I'm very lucky. But that's what I love about junk journals. Whatever crafts you've done before or still do, there's always ways to incorporate either the crafts themselves or the techniques that you've learnt from doing those crafts into your junk journals. And that, you know, that makes every junk journal different. And that still fits in there, yes, it will. So that can go there. Now, should we have another bit of this underneath to just keep a bit of cohesion? Like he's dived in there looking for his gold and it's down here. Or we could do it that way and have the little... Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? 'Cause it sort of mirrors the horseshoe. Maybe we'll do that. Except I can't then put the glue on that part, but, you know, never mind. what I'll do, I'll put the glue on here. Hang on, I want to ink this first, don't I? I'm getting all my signatures muddled up there. I've piled my two journals on top of each other. If I'm not careful, I'm going to get my signatures muddled up. Not that it really matters. Nobody's going to know apart from me. And I probably won't even know. In my doulaliness. Right, I'm going to put glue on all these flappy bits, and then I'm just going to pop it down on top of the lace. The lace, the trim, it's not really lace, is it? Now, obviously the art here is to get it exactly where you want it. I'm going to have to I need to trim a little tiny bit more off of there. Let's straighten up this edge. And I don't want it to go too high because then it will interfere. Oh, now I've got lost which way around it was. I think it was that way. I don't want it to go too high into the envelope because then things might catch, you know, as we're popping things in and out. So oh, the concentration. Let's hope that's straightish, and let's hope that will work and go. That bottom part will, if that glue's enough to go right through. I'll probably have to leave that for a while under something heavy, like this. Pop my buttons on it and let that dry. But obviously I won't leave that there while you're watching, because it wouldn't be much of a view, would it? And then if I get a tag to pop in there, I wonder if I've got, oh, I wonder if I've got any tags. I wonder if I have a tag that is the right size to go in there. These, some of these, I don't want those shaped ones. I want a normal tag shape. If not, I will make one. And then what I'm thinking is I can put a bit of that same gold trim at the top of the tag, you know, as the tag topper. I can only find those tags with the shaped tops. I'm sure there were. Yes, there were. Look, there they are. So what I'm thinking is, if I pop that in there, I can have a bit of the same gold at the top to top the tag. Then we're definitely starting to get a bit of gold in the journal then. So I feel like I'm cheating a bit. Just, oh no, hang on a minute. I've just seen this tag. Is that too much though? Might be, mightn't it? And I've just felt there that is hitting that lace. So maybe I need a smaller tag. I can't remember if there was tags in smaller sizes. I've got so much stuff here now. I might have to make a tag. Or the other thing I had, which I could make into a tag. This one, which is the backing that I used for the ladies. I didn't want to put anything on this one because I like the shamrocks. So I could use that. I think I might do that. So I'm going to pop this over to the side for a moment so that I can stand those buttons on there to try and help that stick. And then, do I have my shaped taggy doobry thingy Waxum jig? That's appropriate. I'm using an old Bank of Ireland card to work on my St Patrick's Day journals, isn't it? Okie dokie. Oh look, not quite big enough, but still. Right, I know it's a bit wide for a tag. You know, it's sort of a short and dumpy tag, isn't it? But there you go, that's what we're going to have. Inkage must go on. And then I was going to put something else on here, but thinking about it, it's going in that pocket. If it is going to go in that pocket with the lace, I don't really want anything else catching and causing an obstruction, do I? So I want some gold on here. So let me think. You know what it needs? It needs some gold splatters. I do believe my gold paint is down the garage. Just bear with me a moment. All right, back again. Couldn't actually find what I was looking for. But I found this watercolour set, metallic watercolour set. I believe that came from the range. Very inexpensive. Well, the range in the UK, that is. I'm a bit scared of doing this. This is not me. This is out of my comfort zone. I don't want to splash the what they are, the shamrocks. So I'm going for this lighter gold. I hope this comes out all right. I don't know what I'm worried about. It's a digital. You can print another one, Karen. Not in the right place, am I? Getting it on my paper, not on the... Oops. These are very cheap brushes as well. As you can see, they're shedding all over the... all over the paint. Okay. I'm not sure if that's enough or not. Should I do some of this darker one as well? Okay. Oh, thank goodness for goo pots, eh? Right, I'm going to pop that back in there. Okay, that's not bad. I never do anything like this. I don't like making a mess. Well, I don't mind making a mess, I don't like clearing it up. I'm just wondering now if I should have that on top. I'm not sure now, after all that. Why am I not sure? I need to let that dry, don't I, before I can start fiddling about with it. So that's something else that's got to dry. How's this gone now? Oh yeah, that's stuck down, that's all right. Okay, so the buttons are doing their job. So let's pop that up there. And I don't know how long we've been on today. Oops, I don't know if I should do anything else. Oh, now I've got those out, do you know what I'm going to do? While I've got those paints out, you know I said about embossing some of this stuff. This is on quite thick card, so I'm going to have a bash at just popping some gold on some of these bits and pieces, because these things I think I've got more than one of all these out as well. I really want to do his little buckle, but I think that's pushing my luck. Where's all those tags printed out extra? That's one of them. I just want to see what it looks like. I'm going to do the centre of the daisies in this dark one again. Oh dear. Gone over the edge. I am no artist. I'm not artistic at all. I'm crafty, but I am in no way artistic. It's raining out there again. So I need to let those dry as well and see how I think that looks when they're dry. And if it's successful, then I might do that on some of the pieces. I think there's too much on that first one. And if not, if it's not successful, then I will, now spreading the paint where it shouldn't be. If it's not successful, then I'll go back to plan A and get myself an embossing pen. So I think I'm going to leave that there today because I've got all this stuff out now that needs to dry, and I will see you again in another couple of days with something else. I wonder if this is dry enough to work with yet. It's almost dry. Oh, I wonder if I could pop one of these roses on as a tab. No, that's too big. Still messing. I am going to pop that on there as it feels like a crown. I don't want to cover up too much of that. Is this better this way? It might be, mightn't it? I feel like I should have stiffened some of this. I can't remember. I remember my mum is a brilliant crocheter, and she used to make baskets, crochet baskets, and you stiffen them with something, you know, you crochet the thing and then you add something to your finished item and leave it to dry, and it stiffens the fabric. I feel like I should have done that with this, but we've got a floppy topper. It's not too floppy. I quite like that. I'm quite pleased with that. So I am going to say goodbye now. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed watching me play around for a few minutes. And as I say, I'll be back in another couple of days with something else. In the meantime, look after yourselves, stay safe, and enjoy your own crafty time. Bye.